Okay, our travels today bring us to a place in Shenzhen called Central Park. Shenzhen Central Park. Yes, the Chinese often rip off concepts and ideas from other cultures because, well, that's what they do. They don't really invent their own stuff. Just like we have a Central Park in New York called New York Central Park, we have a park in Shenzhen called Shenzhen Central Park, and it's a nice park actually, and it's one of the bigger ones in the city, and it's in the middle of the city. I come here sometimes to ride my bike. It's not really an ideal place to ride a bike. It's okay. Sometimes it can be crowded because, well, it's Central Park and it's a nice park. So on those crowded days, it's not really great to ride a bike. It's mostly crowded at night. Here we are. Let's just go down. I'll talk while I give you the tour. So I just entered from the north side, and I'm gonna take you on my bike ride that I usually do through the entire thing, right? I'm now heading south. I came in at the north gate, and what I was saying is that it's not really the best place to ride a bike because me being a mountain biker, you know, I like dirt trails. This is really cool. Double hairpin snake here. That's always fun. And so you're not going to get any of that here. It's all paved, and I'm on a bike lane, as you can see. But on a hot sunny day like this, the place will be empty. It's just before 3 o'clock in the afternoon in late May. So it's warm, it's 85 degrees and sunny for the most part. And that's not weather that Chinese people like. They don't like hot sun. So they won't come out to a place like this in the daytime. If you come out here after 6 p.m., it'll get really crowded. You come out here like after 7, it'll get really crowded because it's not so hot. The sun's already down, and people come out here to jog. And here's the one little section of dirt that we get in the whole park. This is it. Cool little downhill here. That's it. It's the one dirt section that we get. The rest of it's all paved. So the reason why I picked today to make this little kind of video tour documentary of my ride route through Central Park is that I've sat on my ass all week, didn't ride my bike all week, and I need to get out of the house. And so this is what I chose to do. And here's our first group of Central Park hikers. Coconuts. As I said, I was sitting on my ass all week. I needed to get out of the house. And so, since I didn't ride all week, and it's late in the day, I chose not to do a big ride, and I chose this little one. And I know that because of the weather, this place will be mostly empty, and I'll be able to go through this mostly undisturbed, and I can give you a good view of the place. I do have a specific route that I do here. I actually discovered the Chinese love selfies. I discovered this park way back in 2013 when I first came to Shenzhen. But I didn't ride it very much because it wasn't really that exciting, and I lived far away. Like, I don't know, 8 or 10 miles or something. But now, since I moved to Meilin about 3 or 4 years ago, this much closer. So the entrance that I came in is only 2 miles from my apartment, so it's actually quite near. Now I'm going to go around. We're going to go this way. I'm going to go around the lake. There's a lake here. This road goes around the lake, and so it's only 2 miles from my apartment. So I rediscovered this park like last year, 2 years ago, I'd say. I rediscovered it and started riding here again for leisurely rides or after a big ride. I'm going to give you a little view here of the lake. Here we go. I'll give you a view here. Here's a view of the lake that this road goes around. And so I had rediscovered this place, and it's a good place to go for a leisurely ride if I don't want to do a big ride, or after a big ride if I want to just come and hang out and enjoy some of the sights. Some people relaxing, and they set up these chairs here very recently. It's a little brick road here. More of these chairs again. They just put these here a few months ago. So I know this place like the back of my hand. Because I've been riding it regularly for the past 2 years. Heading back south again, towards the south end. Now there's 4 sections of this park. We're now in the second section with the lakes. Which I just call the lake section. These tunnels separate the individual sections of the park. There's a little jump here. So now we're in the third section, which is what I call the athletic section, because this is where all the tennis courts and basketball courts and volleyball and all that stuff are, and the joggers like to jog around this track here. Yeah, so this place is dead, so this is usually one of the most densely populated areas of the park. And like I said, if I came here around 7 o'clock tonight, it'll be packed with joggers. There'll be joggers all over this road here. But it's too sunny and beautiful and warm for Chinese, so they all stayed home, which is great for me because I love the sun and I don't mind the heat so much if I'm riding my bike, and I can come out here and have this whole place to myself. It's peace and quiet. My favorite benches will be available. I'm going to show you one of them now. See, there's a tennis court. Oh, that's basketball. I'm gonna go over here on this grassy area here, and I'm gonna show you my favorite bench, one of them. I have a couple of them. This one right here. I like this bench. And I like that one too. They're both great because they're off of the main road. There's the main road out there, and I can come here and be alone and have some peace and quiet. So I'll usually take a break here and I'll put my bike on that tree over there, and then you can see I'm on the grass. I'm under some trees, and it's quieter here than on the rest of the, there is a road over here, but that doesn't bother me. So I'm just gonna take a short break here for a little while, and then we'll continue on our way. Come off my favorite seat, back onto the brick walkway here, and continue our way. Here's some basketball courts there. There's some more over there. There's also tennis courts and whatnot. A couple soccer fields. Yeah, here's the soccer field. So this is the what I call the athletic section. Here's the tennis courts up here. See? You come here in the winter, this place is packed because we don't get cold winters here. Winter here is, we're in the tropics, so it's actually very comfortable. It'd be like in the 70s. The whole family on a scooter. It's a common sight. Okay. Come back to the main road and I'm going to make a right here and it's going to put me in the third section. Cruise up this little thing here. I always like to take the scenic route. It's really great that this place is pretty much empty. I'm like going around in a circle here. I'm gonna come back down this way and we're gonna go under another tunnel and that's gonna take us to the final and fourth section. This is probably the nicest one. It's probably the biggest one. It's got some nice scenes in it. I'd say the second section, the lake section, and this section are the nicest ones, the prettiest ones. This guy's on another one of my favorite benches. And here's a real big field here. Sometimes I fly the drone here. I haven't done that in a long time. Probably about a year. I'll show you this field. It's a really big field. This is where I come like to fly a kite. I come here at night sometimes and I fly the drone. And to come over here, I'm going to show you my absolute favorite seat in the whole park. And it's actually on a tree root. It's really cool. I don't want to disturb these picnickers here. This is the best place to come for. Check out this tree root. Look at it. It's huge. Look at this thing. It's a monster. This is my favorite seat in the whole park. I come here every time. This is where I come to sit on this root thing here. It's right by the, see, there's this big field. I'll come here at night sometimes and fly the drone here. But look at this tree with this huge root. And I sit on this part right here. And this is my favorite seat in the whole park. And I'll sit here, and if I come here at night, yeah, see, there's kids trying to fly a kite. If I come here at night, there's no light here, so I'm in total darkness, and nobody can see me. Like, if I come here late at night, like when it's really dark, like an hour after sunset, like if that kid even was right there and he was looking at me, he wouldn't see me. It's so dark here. There's light out there in the field, but where I'm sitting, it's under these trees here, and there's no light at all. So I'm like invisible, and I can sit here and watch everything. It's pretty cool. It's way cool. And so that's why this is my favorite place to sit. So I always come here and take my long break here. Here, I'll move out and give you a better view. Here's that field, right? Fly the kite, fly the drone, give you a 360, right? And then there's my favorite tree and my favorite seat right here. It's a great place to come for a picnic because it's in the shade, and you got this grass here, and it's semi-secluded. So this is the best place for a picnic, and this is the best place to sit. Exit my favorite spot, and we're gonna go back out to the main road around the park. Back out here, and here we are once again. There's some really nice stairs to play on, but I've got the really skinny road tires on my bike today, so I'm not gonna do them on this tour. I'll have to come back on my other bike to do that. That's a video for another time. Today we're just doing a tour. Here's another shot of that field from the other side. We're exactly opposite my favorite bench, my favorite seat. It's not really a bench. It's a tree root, right? And we just went around a circle. And that is the tour of Shenzhen Central Park. That's it. We just rode the whole thing from north to south. So that's it. Let's sign off for today. Bye-bye.